So I have an Excel spreadsheet and it has a VLOOKUP function in this particular column. You'll notice on this particular cell, we have an error message, NA. Now, I can see based upon the list here that this number is 115026, and the formula is referencing this list over here. I know that because I've got list here. So if I look for 115026 over here, it's not there. There is a 115025. Now in the real world, if I saw the NA there, I'd probably go back, have a look at this list, and then think to myself, did I just type in a number incorrectly? But there might be times where you want this to stand out a little more and you want Excel to actually highlight when there's an error and make it a little more obvious. So what we're going to do here is we're going to nest. So that means putting one function inside another in Excel. We're going to nest the IFERROR function with VLOOKUP to get Excel to replace the NA, should it not find an item in the list, with a piece of text instead. So the best thing to do is go to the first entry in your list, and we're going to click between the equal sign and where VLOOKUP starts. I'm going to type in IFERROR and open a set of brackets. Now you've started nesting the function. So IFERROR is at the start and then you can see VLOOKUP inside the brackets. Now the IFERROR function has two arguments. The first argument is the value we're checking to see if there's an error. So that's the VLOOKUP formula. And then what to do when it does find an error. And of course, if it doesn't find an error, it just completes the VLOOKUP. Now we're going to click at the end here and we're going to put a comma in because the VLOOKUP is the end of our first argument or the test. So in the event there's an error, what I would like Excel to do is put in a piece of text that says not in the list. So that stands out a little more than the NA. And I'm going to close my brackets and then press enter. So this cell here hasn't changed at all, and neither's this one, because we need to fill the formula down. Once we fill the formula down, we now have not in the list, and you could then sort and filter your list by just the items that couldn't be found, and you could troubleshoot based upon the numbers. So for example, the same here, if this was a 4 instead, it changes to not in the list. So that's a nested function where we're doing a VLOOKUP and then getting VLOOKUP or getting Excel to change the result that we get where there is an error message in Excel.